So in this video we're going to show you how to remove your rocker cover or your valve timing cover. Now it's all pretty easy. First of all, you're going to need a 10mm socket, and you're going to have to do the 10mm sockets that are around the edge of the plastic cover. Now, like what I usually do is I always just loosen them, just crack them open just a little bit, and then I'll loosen them properly by hand or whatever. But just crack them open in a normal sequence, that should be fine. Now you have to remember there is actually one bolt hidden behind the EGR valve. So you're going to have to start by just trying to move that to the side. You're going to need to use a 5mm Allen socket to loosen the 3 bolts. So I've loosened the top one, and now I'm just removing the intake hose just to give me a little bit more space. Now when you're removing the EGR valve, you also have to remove the pipe at the bottom. But it's not too difficult, but I'll show you in a minute. So as you see here, I'm doing the other side of the EGR valve with the 5mm Allen socket. And this part here, I'm actually loosening the EGR pipe that's attached to the bottom of the EGR valve itself. Now it's a little bit tricky, but it's quite doable. As you can see, I'm doing it here. Now once you've done that, you can just get to the last one, just loosen it and just open it like a trapdoor, like you see there. Once you've moved it out of the way, you can gain full access to the hidden bolt that's actually behind there. I don't know why they did it like that, but it's a little bit annoying, but it's okay, you can get it done. Once you've done that, it's just pretty easy. It's just a matter of just pulling it straight up. Now these have a rubber seal type gasket on them, so once you've actually got it off, it's just about just pulling it out of the groove and just taking it out. Now the bolts are held in by these, so as you pull out this rubber gasket, the screws will fall out. Now on your engine itself, you need a little razor just to scrape off any debris that might be hanging on around the edge of the actual engine itself. There can be a lot of build up here, so this is what you need, some sort of razor or some sort of sharp object just to clean up what's around there, because when you put your new gasket on, you want to have a really good connection, and it's really going to be hindered if this part here is dirty. It doesn't take long. As you can see, look, I've just cleaned it up after I've done it. The oil helps to lubricate when you're scratching it, so you don't get no deep scratches, so it's all pretty good. Now with your new rocker cover gasket, I always like to put a bit of oil around it just to give it a good seal. That's what I always do with all these gaskets, just to seal it up. So, you know, just take your time and feed it in through the gaps. It's pretty simple stuff. It can only go one way, and there is no confusion with it. But just make sure you get it in nice and stuck in there, and get that oil because it provides a little bit of a vacuum. Now once your rubber seal is in, it's just a matter of putting them bolts back in. Now if you look at the bolts, they come with a little lip on the end there. So what you've got to do is you've got to hold it in and use the rubber. Just try and get one edge of the lip in, and then just feed it around the edge. Just squeeze it around the edge of the rubber gasket itself until it holds it in. Can you see that? Almost like a shoehorn, just trying to work it in so it actually holds it in. You're going to have to do that quite a few times, but that's how you do it, and make sure not to pinch it. So it's the same, repeating the same process with the rest of them. Okay, once it's all done, it's really simple. It's just reverse of what you did. Just put it back on, and that's it. Brand new rocker cover gasket. It should seal, and there'll be no more oil and mess. And always check when you've started the car just to make sure nothing's coming out. Okay, hope that helped. Comment, rate, subscribe. Thanks for watching.